All right, we're starting heel with Teddi.
Okay, Ted. Come on.
So we've already done, let's see, we've done recall, we've done setups, we've done the follow out front. Now we're starting to flip that around and shape a heel. So if you didn't know, heel is literally the word for her head is at the level of your heel. It is universally taught at the left side, following the left leg. And Josh's method to teaching this, we actually start out off leash. Okay, there's the follow. Anytime she leaves the follow or leaves the leg or leaves the situation, it's e-collar pressure and then recall back. So correct, then direct. And then when she's in the right position, it's nothing but praise. So she actually gets to choose for herself that it's better to stay at the left leg rather than us constantly restraining her and holding her there. This also gives us opportunities to work on her stay in between reps of heel. So right there, she just learned when I hear my name, it is not a recall. It actually just means look at the person who called your name, then wait for the command. Yay, good girl! And in this case, the reward is the release of command and the affection following. She's so good. She's really a pleasure to work with.
She is. She's a sweet, sweet, sweet girl. She is. Very, very nice. Very good. There you go. Break it. Good girl.
Yay! And look at her off leash.
Good girl.
We know she's dragging the long lines for safety, but we are not holding onto her leash and she's outside. So this is such a great skill for any dog to have, to be able to be out with their owners without a leash and not have to worry that they're gonna run away or get spooked.
Come on, good. Yeah, girl. Look at you.
Give us some organic recall opportunities. Her time to sniff and explore. This is good for her. So pretty. She goes potty. Good job.
Wow.
Good girl.
Using your free time appropriately.
Yeah.
Amazing. So another one of the big rewards is that they can have those little freedoms of not having to be on a leash to use the bathroom. If there's a nice open space, they can go explore. So it ends up being even more free of a lifestyle once they're trained and once they're listening. Because they're trying to do their own thing and be independent, right? So they don't really listen, but then it makes it hard to go places with them and do things with them. She's a really nice girl though, but she was stuck in flight. And I noticed that, you know, she goes outside, she's looking for an escape, you know. Word on the street is that she sees people, she gets nervous, she's looking for, you know, but she gets stuck in flight. So once we started correcting her for running away and recalling her, it's kind of snapped her out of flight, and then we've seen her just feel better, you know, overall. So the brain's, she's like, oh, I don't have to go into flight, I can actually just go into follow mode and just listen to a human, everything's cool. And so snapping her out of that flight, I think, is going to help her now evolve a little more appropriately when it comes to like learning about the world. Going into flight and then never being able to snap out of it, it ends up becoming the associated behavior around those things, those nervous things. And now she doesn't even know why. She's just that way. Her body would just take over, and that's the response. We go into flight here. That's what we do. It's worked in the past. And so now flight's not working, but following a human's direction is. And we just say, hey, stay and just watch, and I will advocate and make sure nothing bothers you, you know, and you're good. And so I see her appreciating the work so far and now able to actually learn, because they can't learn when they're in fight or flight. They're just, you know,
Survival
it's
mode.
gone, you know.
Yeah.
And so snapping it out of it, snapping the dog out of that, bringing them to, you know, to the moment, it's okay, relax, you know, allows them to then just observe. Low pressure. We're not telling her she has to, you have to be happy and ecstatic and you have to be saying hi to everybody. If I tell her that that's her job, then maybe she's going to feel too much pressure from that, and it's going to actually not do what we want, right? It's more like, I just want you to be passive, unless I've said you can be interactive, and that takes the pressure off. And next thing you know, she might actually build that confidence up, and then you'll see that she might actually want to interact with people and stuff. That's what we're seeing, at least. You know, we're going to take her off property to see some more organic stuff, but I really think snapping the dog out of the flight mode or fight mode, getting them present, having enough trust and training where we can just say stay, and they watch a few times, they're like, oh, okay, this is the way. This is the way through this. I just relax, okay? Because it's all about that mind going into fight or flight, and then her being stuck there, and, you know, just being here, and it's not comfortable. You know, good. Good, good. Okay, good. Look. It's all in the eyes. She looks great. Frank.
Yay, Teddy! Good girl. Aww. Aww. Oh my God.
Yes, she's a good
Stop.
girl. She's a sweetheart, isn't she? Yes, she is. Oh, she likes to be patted. Yes, she does. That's a good sweetheart.
She's so gentle.
I know, I love her. She's so nice. Good girl. And then I think she'll develop, and that confidence will really come out.
She said, keep petting me.
Yeah, she likes that. Yeah. What a good girl.
Get some of these prickers out of your paws here. Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's a good girl. Good. Nice.
So
Look
we'll
at her.
celebrate the things that are big for her. That might not be big for other dogs, you know? Good girl. Great.
Good girl, Ted.
Come on, Teddy, let's go. Quick. Come on.
That was a, you know, informal. Like, let's go. Come on, the pack's leaving. We don't need you to recall. We don't need you to heal, but just walk with us.
Oh yeah, and the freedoms, as I was saying earlier, I find this really cool, and I think the dogs really enjoy it. They get these little freedoms now that they didn't have before. Like, we can walk to the house without having her on a leash, so she can have a little freedom to sniff, and she's not going to go too far, but she's going to have,
Yeah.
you know, she's not going to be on the leash.
She's not
so-
constantly at the end of a tight leash.
Yeah, and so, but if she makes a mistake, then we can correct and direct.
Yes.
But then the dogs learn not to make those mistakes as time goes on. And we got a dog that doesn't have to be in command and can kind of just choose the commands that they think fits the situation. If they feel like they need one, we'll see dogs just put themselves in downs and stuff. And so they love that. They love that lifestyle where they can have that freedom. We can't give them that. We can't give them that freedom on a leash, and it's important that they have it because they can't explore, right? So, but we can't let them off the leash because they don't recall, right? I get it. But getting that off leash allows them to explore the environment a little bit, and then they're less nervous. Okay? Good.
Nice
Good,
work.
good. She looks wonderful. Good.